Welcome to Bislish. Today we're doing gin palm Kinnelaw, or gin Pommelo tuna ceviche salad. It's kind of my take on Kinnelaw. So we got some fish, we got some aromatics, we got pomelo, we got some gin, we got some vinegar. We're going to start off by, of course, chopping up some garlic. We don't need a whole lot in there, we just need enough to make it taste good. So we're going to add that to our vegetable bowl. So garlic. Next is our ginger. I'm going to cut these into batonette cut, or also known as the matchsticks. So that's a pretty easy one. Just slice it into planks and then take the planks and then slice those up until you get everything all nice and pretty. I like to have the good texture of this. A little bit of ginger pop in your mouth. I have 8 ounces of sashimi grade skipjack tuna. I don't know if it's skipjack. I have no clue. I don't know. It's that red stuff that you buy in the store that's frozen. Pretty easy to get. Now I'm going to add, I have half teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to toss my salad right now. So I use that. I take my whole fist in there, toss it around, make it look all pretty. Now it's time for the vinegar. I've got 1/3 of a cup of, I'm using coconut vinegar today instead of cane because I like the flavor better with this one. We're going to go ahead and toss that around, make it all pretty. Now it's the pomelo time. Oh, put your tuna aside for about an hour. Pomelo's a big citrus fruit, so we just want to cut all the rind off and we want to get to the fruit on the inside. Make sure you cut off all this white stuff here. We're going to cut it into supremes, which is basically little wedges, but without the membrane on it, or the pith is another name for that. I'm doing it on a plate so I could collect the juice. There you go, that's a supreme. You're going to want a lot of the juice from this thing. So here I am squeezing out the pith, and I got a good couple of ounces in that. So here I am with a shallot. I'm going to slice this sucker into rings. Again, this is a artistic / textural decision, so this way you get a nice little texture while you're eating the salad. There we go. You could also rinse that to take out some of the onioniness. I've got here a red jalapeno. I'm going to brunoise cut this, but I'm going to leave in the seeds because, well, I like spicy. The brunoise cut, you know, you just kind of slice it up, turn it, and we're going to cut it into little tiny pieces. There we go. That's where you get little bursts of chili in your mouth when you're eating the salad. It makes it taste yummy. I got cucumber I had sliced into sticks, and now I'm just cutting it at a bias to make diamonds. Here's the avocado. You don't have to add avocado. I mean, you could like mix this salad up with anything that you want. I just happen to have avocado laying around and some cucumber, so I'm like, yeah, you know, it's going to taste nice and summery like this. Avocado, I'm just dicing up. Avocado is actually something I learned from an Italian salad. So here we go with the gin. I've got 1.5 ounces of Roku gin that comes from the Suntory distillery, Yamazaki. And now I'm going to add my pomelo juice that's reserved. I got a good 3 ounces out of that. If you don't have 3 ounces, go ahead and add some lime juice to make it go better. Then we go ahead and add all our cut up vegetables because we're dressing the salad now. Take a little time. And all that chili. Of course, we're going to season it, taste it, make sure that there's enough seasoning. Toss your salad. Now it's time for the tuna. We're going to just basically pull this out. You don't have to be exact. We're just removing most of that vinegar out of there. So I'm just using a slotted spoon. We want it to taste like gin and pomelo. Not so much vinegar. You could obviously let your tuna sit a little bit longer if you want. I'm throwing the pomelo chunks in there. I like the chunks because then you get that burst of the fresh citrus. Also just kind of makes things look pretty. Put it on a plate, add some black pepper, and boom, you're done. Look at that sucker, it's sexy. So I made a gin pomelo fizz to go with it, so you get that extra flavor to go through. And yeah, this is a whole meal, man. Makes 4 portions, but it is so light, and at the same time, extremely pungent flavors just kind of explode off the plate. Really a lovely thing. I love this interpretation of this dish. I hope y'all get to like Kinnelaw as much as I do. Thank you. This was Chef Cameron Kurtz, and like and subscribe below.